Hello and welcome back to another weather guide video. Today we'll be talking about the nor'easters that will be impacting the northeast tonight into tomorrow, as well as the pattern that will be starting up this week and continuing for a little bit. So if you like this video, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you never miss another weather guide video. First, let's start off with the radar. We have our system right here. This little bit of precipitation will be contributing to the nor'easter that will be moving north and east, whereas this system over here will be moving more east-northeast and will be contributing to the snow in the interior northeast. Here we are on the NAM 3-kilometer model, where we will be clicking through and seeing what will happen with this storm. So let's start off. Here's our current system. We're going to have a line of thunderstorms developing over here, where these two storms will be going into the northeast and creating our nor'easter. So as we start, we see that development of the storm down here. This portion over here will become the line of thunderstorms. This portion over here will become the nor'easter, and this section right here will be sliding and producing some snow. As we continue, you can see those severe thunderstorms popping up, and you could also see the start of the low pressure developing off the coast. There's the low pressure right there, as well as the snow moving into the northeast, and then that continues, moves through the northeast with the line of thunderstorms moving off the coast. So now let's go back here, and we're going to zoom in on the northeast. So we have DC and Philadelphia. You're going to start off as rain, you're going to stay as rain. New York, you might get a few flakes, but mostly rain. And then when you get into southern New England, such as Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, that's where you get more prolonged snow. As well as the interior northeast will be seeing plenty of snow. Now as we continue along, you can see the heaviest of the snow is in little blotches, but mostly we're going to see that the heaviest snow is right along the conversion line. So right about here is a good example, whereas this warm Atlantic flow is developing and the coastlines will not be seeing that much snow. Whereas interior, you'll be seeing a little bit more snow, and heavy snow at that. Then as this continues, you can see that as the low moves further north, you're going to get more interior places that are going to be getting some rain instead of snow, and that conversion continues to move north, and that's why Boston might be picking up a little bit more snow than some areas south and west, and a little bit more interior, because they will stay in the snow for longer. And as this low pressure continues to increase in strength or drop in pressure, this storm will become stronger. As you can see right here, large blotch of heavy snowfall, and that moves into down east Maine and then off the coast. So let's look at our total positive snow depth change, and we see that our target area is right in here. Now the trend in the models is that this target area has been shifting further north. It used to be over here, then it kept shifting northward, and just the last model run it was over here, and now it's over here. So if that shift continues to happen, we might see our actual snowfall totals up here, but that's just the trend in the models. But right now it's showing that the hot spot is right here, and even at that, it's really not that much snow. Some isolated areas in the higher elevations of 6 inches, but mostly in this area is in that 3 to 5 inch range. Down here you're in that 1 to 3 inch range, and in some areas less than an inch. Now I want to look at the European model. so we could see the pattern that'll be developing over the next couple days. This is pivotal weather, so we're going to be clicking through here, and we can see that our current nor'easter with those line of thunderstorms, that moves off the coast. Then directly behind that, we see another nor'easter move through with a little bit more snow in the interior northeast. And then we see a standard spring storm, line of thunderstorms, rain on the east side, snow in the upper left side. And then that moves into Canada. And then we might be seeing yet another nor'easter or another spring storm out of this. So we're kind of getting into that phase of spring where we might be seeing nor'easters and more wintry storms one week, and then the next week we see spring storms. The difference between that is basically our target snow area. With nor'easters, it's in here in the northeast. With spring storms, it's more in the upper plains and the upper Midwest. Here are the current watches, advisories, and warnings for the storm. We have watches in New Hampshire and Maine, advisories in Massachusetts, Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, and warnings in Massachusetts, Vermont, and New York. There isn't much population or area in these watches and warnings so far, so this hasn't been named Winter Storm Quincy yet. I don't think it will, just because there's not big enough of a wintry side of this to really bring in that winter storm name. So when they put a name on something, it has a certain amount of people affected or a certain amount of area affected, and this won't meet either of those requirements. So that's it. That's the watches, advisories, and warnings for the storm. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like the video, subscribe, and click the bell so you never miss another Weather Guy video. As always, stay safe. Let the plowing crews do their thing. Stay off the roads as much as possible. And I will see you guys next time.